Hello and welcome to Belle's Halloween Story Time. Today we will be telling the story of Count Dracula. When you are listening to the story, we have some key words we want you to listen out for. We have an action and a sound we want you to make. When you hear the word Dracula, we want everybody to go, Mwa-ha-ha! Dracula! Mwa-ha-ha! Very good. Now, when you hear the word castle, we want everybody to go, da-da-da-da! Castle, da-da-da-da! When you hear the word creaky, we want everybody to go, creaky. Very good. When you hear the word drink, we want everybody to go, glug, glug, glug. Drink. Glug, glug, glug. When you hear the word slammed, we want everybody to go, slammed. Very good. When you hear the word house, we want everybody to go,
house.
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 When you hear the word escape, we want everybody to go,
Ah!
escape.
Ah!
When you hear the word bat, we want everybody to go, bat. And finally, when you hear the word coffin, we want everybody to go, dum dum dum. Coffin.
Dum dum dum.
Excellent. So we will go back and have a practice. Dracula.
Mwa-ah-ah.
Castle.
Da-da-da-da.
Creaky. Drink.
Glug, glug, glug.
Slammed. House.
House.
Escape.
Ah!
Bat. Coffin.
Dum dum dum.
Very good. I think you are ready to tell the story.
Now, is my blood ready?
Yes, Count Dracula.
Thank you. Remember my 2 eyes, please?
Yes. 1, 2.
Perfect. Warm blood. My favorite. Now let's begin with the story of Count Dracula. In the far-away land of Transylvania lived a man by the name of Count Dracula.
Mwahaha.
He lived in a big castle
Da 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 da.
that sat on top of a mountain overlooking a vast lake. The castle
Da 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 da.
was very old and creaky. Spiders and bugs would crawl in every nook and cranny of the castle.
Da 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 da.
In every room there were long red curtains, red chairs, red tables, and red candlesticks. Count Dracula,
Mwahaha.
who lived in this enormous, creepy castle,
Da 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 da.
was no ordinary man. He would only be awake at night, wear black clothes, and sleep in a strange bed that looked like a coffin.
Dum dum dum.
One day, a young man knocked on the door. The Count stepped out of his coffin
Dum dum dum.
to open the door. It was a young solicitor looking to sell a house.
House.
Yes? Count Dracula
Mwahaha.
said when he opened the creaky door. Hello, my name is Mr. Harker, and I'd like to sell you a house.
House.
Count Dracula
Mwahaha.
smiled slowly and said, "Please, come in." The door slammed shut behind Mr. Harker. The Count walked into the dining room and offered Mr. Harker a seat. Would you like a drink?
Glug 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 glug.
Asked the Count. Thank you very much, replied Mr. Harker. He then began to explain the features of the house
House.
that was for sale. Well, the house
House.
has lovely big windows, a new kitchen, and a large garden. As the Count listened, he poured a thick, red liquid drink
Glug glug glug.
into a glass and handed it to Mr. Harker. Harker took a sip of the liquid and spat it out. "What is this?" he cried. "Mwah, the best drink
Glug glug glug.
in the world." "Blood!" screamed Dracula.
Mwahaha.
Suddenly, Mr. Harker realized the Count was not a man, but a vampire. Instantly, Harker ran for the door, but the Count slammed the door shut. You cannot escape, said Dracula, and picked him up by the shaft and threw him across the room. Harker stumbled to his feet and tried to hit Dracula, but missed. Harker began to panic and run into every room to escape. But everywhere he turned, Dracula would be there. Dracula could transform into a bat at will. Finally, you are mine, snarled Dracula. Then, in the corner of his eye, Harker spotted a birdcage, grabbed it, and ran as fast as he could out of the door. Dracula transformed into a bat and flew after him. Bam! Harker captured Dracula as a bat in the cage. Ha ha! Got you! Harker shouted with glee. Harker escaped, and Dracula was never heard of again. I smell the blood of some children.